Hello everybody. In this screencast we're going to look at evaluation 2 and solve evaluation 2 so that you can get an idea of how to solve this. But again, if you look, it's very similar to the assignment that you just had, the assignment 5, which had also lists, list views and so on. Alright, so it's a tasks app. I don't have any dates in it. It's just very simple types. The task has a name, has a category, and has a priority. And basically, you add a new task. That's the first thing we're going to add, work on, and then select a category. You select a category, it goes here. You type a name, priority, submit. Then the task object goes back, gets added to the list, and gets displayed. And then there are two sort buttons: clear all, and then add new, and so on. It's very straightforward. So let's go in. If you look at the rubric, it says to work on select category first. Okay, good. So now let's get there. Go here. Java, here's the main activity, and I need, let's say, the tasks fragment. We start from there. We're not going to send it anything, so I'm going to delete all these comments that I don't need. We're not going to send it any information. It should just talk to the activity to retrieve the data that it needs. So here we are on create view. They already have an adapter for you. Perfect. Okay, so now let's use the binding. So fragment task binding, here we are, and right, so I'm not going to update anything here. Here's that, and then return view. All right, good. Here you are, and then on view created, here we are. And then basically, if you look, there are two buttons. So basically there is a clear all and there is an add new button here, right? So, and then there is a list view where you click on one of them, it takes you somewhere here. So now let's do this. So what I'm going to do is, they already give you the interface, right? So that's this one. It has the interface. So basically on attach, and here is the interface listener. Go here, and I need the try catch block. Try catch the go to the context. Here it is. Yeah, here is that. Okay, so I have the listener. So now I can go in and say binding dot button add new, set on click listener new on click listener, go to add task, and then similarly binding dot button clear all dot set on click listener new on click listener. We clear this, and I'm gonna come back to that. So listener dot I need another method to clear the task, so I'll do void clear all tasks. Here it is. Okay, and then we'll look at how we handle it and so on. That's straightforward. Here's that. Now we the tasks listener. Here we are. Close this. Implement, and here we are. Options enter, import the class. Options enter, implement the methods, and here are all the methods. Now, when you ask, I'm just going to do tasks. When you ask for all the tasks, go to add task. So basically what we are going to do is, here we are going to do get support fragment manager dot begin transaction dot commit dot replace r dot id dot root view dot new tasks fragment. All right, here we are. Now the tasks fragment doesn't receive any data, so it doesn't need the tag. Copy that one from here. Go to add task. So add task fragment dot add to backstack null. Here it is. So we add to backstack, and then go to task details. So to go to task details, you need to have a task, right? So basically I need to have a task. So where is the tasks fragment? Task details, you have a task, right? You need a task, right? All right, so we go back here, go to add task. No, not here. Go to task details, is here, and we're going to look at this clear tasks. Basically what we're going to do is clearing them. That's it, right? Cool. So now we go back to, this is the tasks fragment. If we run it, it should show the tasks fragment. Here it is. If we run this, it should show the tasks fragment, right? And here's the tasks fragment. Here it is. Here we are in the tasks fragment, and when we click on add new, it takes us to add new, right? If we go back, it is add new. If we go back, it goes back, right? Add new, go back. Okay, good. So we're good, right? So that's straightforward. Now you enter a name, category, and all that stuff. This is all stuff that you know how to do. So I'm gonna do it very quickly. So add task, here it is. It's not receiving any data also. So add task is not receiving any data. Here's that. And here's, we know that we have to find it by tag. So when we are adding it, we need to take care of that situation. So basically it's gonna receive a category, it seems, right? It's gonna receive back a category. Where is this? Let's see. There's that. It's receiving back a category. Good. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have string category, and I'm going to do public void set category with category. All right, just I know I'm going to do this, right? And let's set up our fragment add task binding. Here we are. Set up our binding, and here's that. All this stuff is bye. Actually, I just need to return here. On view created, public interface, add task listener. All right. So basically, we're gonna send back a task on a task. So basically, send new task. Right, so new task, we're gonna send you a task, right? There is a task. Okay, and then basically here, does it have a cancel? No. Select, so basically void go to select category, right? Here it is, and all of the stuff that we need. Listener. Okay, here is the on attach. Okay, so we're done with on attach. Now we do mlisten binding dot button select category set on click listener new mlistener dot go to select category, and then binding dot button submit dot set on click listener new. There's that, and we're going to do some checks. So basically, I can do these checks very quickly. So let's see. So here, okay. So what we're gonna do is we are going to get the name, string name. So I need something like this. So there is a name, category, and priority. Okay, good. So name, category, and priority. Name equal to binding.textView.name, and then name category. So now we check to see if name is empty. Then toast get activity enter name, right? Here is that. Now else if the category is a variable that I can store here, if the category is equal to null, then select the category. If category is equal to null, then select the category. Then we also have, that's it actually, else we are ready to go, because you see one of them by default is selected. So if you go here, one of them is very high, is selected already by default, right? So there is no case where the priority is not selected already, right? Okay, good. So now what we're going to do is I need to get the priority, right? So basically notice also that the task, I will be able need to sort by what? I need to be able to sort by priority. So now this priority needs to be a number, and very high is high, very low is the lowest. Good. So now when you look at the task, there is an integer priority, and then there are priority strings. Priority string, category string, and a name string. Okay, good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this integer selected ID equal to this. So this is the ready group. So I have the ready group, right? And now I can do something like this. I don't need this case. Priority equal to 0. Let me cut the stuff from here, right? So here is that. So now what I'm going to do is that the priority is equal to, I'll just start with 0. If it is, if the selected ID is equal to very high, radio very high, I'll make the priority, let's say 5, okay? Now if the radio priority is high, then it's gonna be 4, okay? And then medium, okay, then it's gonna be 3, and so on, right? And then there are 2 other cases, okay? Then the radio is low and very low. Radio is very low, so this one becomes 2 and this one becomes 1, right? So then basically I'll just create a new task. So task equal to this, and then how do I get the priority string? Is very easy. It's gonna be I can get it also from here. I can get that stuff here, or I can do it like this. I can do the string priority string equals binding. I can make it, for example, start at low, right? Something like that. Start as 1 and low, and then sorry, very low, right? So this is going to be very low, okay? And I remove this case because I already initialized it to be like this, and then basically here I can just indicate what the priority value is going to be. All right, here's that. So this one is, if it's very high, this is very high, and then medium. Alright, here's the medium, and then this is low. Alright, and then this becomes the priority string. Alright, done. So that's the task, and then mListener.send the task out, and we're good to go. Alright, that's the submit, done. Select a category, and then here we can do this check to see if category is equal to null. Else, here it is, else binding dot text view dot set text to NA. Alright, so we're good with the category. Set category never selected, so now go back again to the activity, and then when you want to go to add a task, we need to add a tag to it. Here's the tag, and then basically we're good. So basically we have that stuff done. If you run it, you will see that, okay, reinstall and start, here it is. And you add a new task, it goes here, it crashes because we need to implement something here. So add tasks fragment has an interface that we never implemented, so here it is. Here's that. Import a class, go back in again, here we are, implement the methods, here it is, here we go. Okay, so sending a new task, we're gonna come back to it. Select a category is basically something like this, here we are, but then we're just going to say new select category fragment, and that's it. So basically if we run this, let's see, so here we are. Did we add that in the code? Select category, yes we did. Alright, good. So here we are, add new, takes us here, you select the category, takes you to select category, and then if you go back, it's here. If you submit, it will tell you to enter the name because the name is the first item. Click here, and then it's going to ask you to enter a category, select a category. Good, so we are good. So we're good with this one. Now let's go and implement the third screen, which is what they're asking us to do, which is selecting a category. Alright, so select category fragment, here it is. It's not receiving any data, so we remove all of this stuff, we don't need it. All of that stuff goes away, leave the constructor, we leave this one stuff, remove all of this stuff also, and then we do the binding stuff. So fragment select category binding, here it is. And we do the same, the same code again. Here we are, binding equals, here it is, return binding dot get root, and then on view created, and then there is an interface on category selected. All right, category select category listener, right? So I can do that, select category listener. Okay, here it is, copy that. Oops, sorry. So what I'm going to do is this guy listener on attach, right? Here's the try catch, and then basically here now we need to manage the list, right? So basically these categories are provided for you, so we need an adapter. So let's create an array. I think here it is, array adapter of type string, and that's the adapter, equal new array adapter get context comma android.r this, and then basically this one is going to be data dot categories. Here we are. So we have the adapter, and then binding dot list view, and then binding dot list view dot set on item click listener new on item click listener, and here is listener data dot categories, or we could just do the adapter thing to get it. So basically I can copy that stuff from here, Control X, Control V, semicolon, and we do adapter. Here it is, and then basically I could do adapter dot get item at position. All right, good. So here is the category that the selected category, and then also they have a cancel. Okay, so there is also a cancel in this process. So let's do this also. Binding dot button cancel dot set on click listener new on click listener, and we'll do the same thing here. Void selection cancelled, and we'll do the same thing here. Listener dot selection cancelled. Good. So now we do this guy, we copy it from here, and we go back to the activity and implement this. Okay, here it is, comma, and options, enter, import the class, and import the class, and then implement the methods. Here we are, implement the methods, and enter. Good. So here we are now. Cancelled, get support fragment manager. Get support fragment manager to pop the backstack. This is when it is selection cancelled. Here we need to get the add. So basically we need the add task fragment, and we get it by find it by tag. You see here the add was added like this, right? So we get it by tag, and then basically we check to see if the fragment is, and then we set the category, and then we pop the backstack, right? So now we can test this out, I think. Let's see. Okay, select listener. Oh, I think it's because of the public. It needs to be public. It's public. Make it public. All right, let's run this again. Okay, install the app. All right, so we are here. Add a new. Here it is. You click on select. Pick personal errands. Here it is, and you click on cancel, or you click on urgent or unimportant. You click on submit. Let's see what happens when you click on submit. But it seems that things are okay, right? Now, so that select category is done. Now add task fragment. When you click on submit, we're sending it back. So send new task. So where is send new task? Here, send new task. So what we do is tasks.add to the tasks. Here it is, and then we pop the backstack. Cool. So that's basically all what we do. Cool. So now we're done with add task. Done. This is done. Now let's go back to the tasks fragment. Here it is. We need to create an adapter. Extend an adapter. Class tasks adapter extends array adapter of type task, and here we go. Now it needs a constructor. We'll pick the constructor that has the interface. So here it is. That has the list. Here is that. And now we create the on get view method. Get view. This one. Here it is. We're good. Now we're going to use binding. I like to use binding, so I know that there is a layout that they give us. Here's the layout that they give us, which is the task item list. Name, category, priority. Good. So that's the task item list. All right. So I'm going to use that. So I'm going to call it task list item binding. And this is the item binding. Here is that. And then I'm going to check to see if the convert view is equal to null. If not, then I inflate this and then set it to the tag. Convert view is the root. Set the tag. Otherwise, we do this. Good. And then what do we return? We return the convert view. All right. Good. And then we get the task. And then item binding title. This is the name. Text view name. And this is get name. There it is. And then not the date. This is the text view category. Get category. Here it is. And then item binding dot text view priority dot set text to task dot get. I need the string, so get priority string. Here it is. And we're good. That's it. This is the adapter completed. Copy that. Go all the way up here. This is the adapter. Here it is that. Now let's set up our adapter. Here is the adapter. Yes. Context, list, and so on, and then binding dot list view dot set adapter to adapter. Here it is. So we're good. So now we can do also binding dot list view dot set on item click listener new on item click listener, and basically we could do something like this, right? Tasks dot get position. Now, how do I get my tasks? So you see here in the interface, there is a method called get all tasks. So what I'm going to do is, and this method is going to be called every time you are, pop the backstack, this method is going to get called again. So what I'm going to do is that mtasks.clear, all right? And then mtasks.add all, mlistener.get all tasks. So it just gets a copy of it, right? And that becomes my tasks. Cool. So now let's run this and see. Now I think I can also work on the clear. So basically I clear all the tasks, and then here adapter notify data has changed. Notify data set changed, right? All right. So that's this. Here we are. You see here now I'm seeing tasks. Okay, and add a new one. Let's say this is task 100 or 199, and then let's go here, personal errands, and hi. I'm just going to say hi. Here it is, 199, personal errand, and hi. Cool. So we're good. You click on one of them, takes you to. So when you click on one of them, we go to details, but we never implemented this yet. But anyhow, you see that we have already the tasks. I can do the clear all. It's very easy. Actually, if I do the clear all, here it is. Nothing is happening. So I clear mlistener clear all tasks, adapter notify data has changed. I think it should run. I don't know why it's not running, but let's see. Let's run this again. All right, clear all, and it's working. Here it is. Here, right? Add new, blah blah blah. Select the tab, person errands, submit. We have this one, and so on. So we're done. We're done with the add all, clear all. The sort also is very straightforward. To do the sort, I just need two buttons, and we are sorting by priority, and we already stored the values of these priority. Okay, so now let's see, we are now able to do the add all, we're able to add to the clear, we're able to display them. We can do the sort, it's very easy. So to do the sort, all what I have to do is basically binding dot image view sort ascending dot set on click listener new, and here's the first one, and then the other one is this one. Here's one, and here's two, right? And I can store which one the user is picking, and it seems that there's a default. Is there a default? Yeah, it seems the default is descending. Okay, good. So I can do that. So we're gonna sort descending by default. Okay, good. So now what I'm gonna do is, if you sort, let's say image view descending, right? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to sort by descending by default. So to do that, it's done like, I'm gonna do this by default here. Here is you add all the tasks, and then I'm gonna do collections dot sort mtasks comma new comparator, and then basically I'm gonna do by default is descending. Okay, descending. So o1 dot get priority minus o2 dot get priority. So let's run it and see. That's by default it's sorting, right? All right, low, high, and very high. This is what this is in ascending order. So basically all we have to do is just multiply by -1. All right, and then becomes the other order. All right, so now we run this. You will see now it's in descending order. All right, good. So now, and you see here, we can also make the make it, that's the default, right? So that's the default. Okay, so that's this. And then if you click the button, we're going to do some other things. So that's this is descending. Here is descending. Where is descending here? So descending, here it is, and then ascending, we remove the minus sign. Here it is that, and there is a binding dot text view sort indicator dot set text, and basically sort by priority in ascending, right? And then the other one is sort by priority descending. Okay, and all right, so copy that, and I will do the same thing here just to be consistent, and we run it and let's see. Okay, by default it's descending. So now when you click on this one, it's ascending, and you see very high is at the top. Now it's descending, but it's not. Oh yeah, so what we need to do is after you sort, you need to adapter.notify data has changed, because this is after the adapter is created and the data is populated already. So you changed the data, so you want to tell the adapter that the data has changed. Let's run this again. See here, now I'm gonna click this one. You see now it's sorted in ascending order. You click that, sorted in descending order. Ascending, descending, ascending, descending. Clear all, run it again. Now the other option, when you click on one of the items, right? So then you go, see here when we're clicking on one of these row items, and see we're going to this method. You know, this method is supposed to take us to the task details fragment in the main activity. Okay, so that's the task details fragment, and this task details fragment needs to receive a parameter which is going to be the task equal to this. The task, we're going to receive a task. Here's that. And that's a task. Here it is, and call it m task. Here it is. That good, and all of that stuff is good. And here we are. This is good also. Escape, and it will receive a task. Okay, so this one's going to be the task. Okay, and then put serializable. Okay, here we are. And then we cast it. All right, and then similarly here, fragment task details binding. Here's that, and the same story, all of that stuff. Binding dot get roots. Just delete all of that stuff. On view created, and basically binding dot text view name get name, and similarly control C, control V, text view category, text view priority, get category, get priority string. All right, we're done here. And then we need to delete and to cancel. I think there is a delete and cancel. So let's close this one, scroll down a little bit. There is a back and cancel and delete. Okay, good. So basically we need an interface, public interface, task detail listener, delete task. Here's the task, and then void cancel task details. All right, here it is. Here's that. Listener on attach. Here's that. Here we go. Good. So now we do the binding dot button back dot text set on click listener. This is this new view dot on click listener. Oops, sorry. On click listener. Oops. Okay, so that's cancel task details, and then similarly we have binding image view, this one, and then basically here we are going to delete the task, and we're good. So that's this. We take this one from here, control C, main activity, implement the methods, and here we are. So deleting the task, all we have to do is just delete it, remove it from here, cancel, we pop the backstack. That's it. All right, I think this should work. Oh, no, it will not, because when you click, does it go? Let's see. Go to send the task. Oh, here it is. Go to task details. What we have to do is something like this. All right, replace, and then we pass it the task, and we're good to go. I think this should work now. Okay, so now this is a sketch. This should work now. So here it is. We click on a task. It goes us here. It shows us the task details. You click back, goes back. Click on the task again. You delete the task, and the task is deleted. You click here. You delete the task. The task is deleted. You click here. You click on back. Click here. Delete the task. Task is deleted. Add a new task. Here's the new task. Select something here. Submit. Here's your new task, and you can clear all. So we have implemented all what's needed. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.